the next 3 months are about to intricately transform you, like change you from the inside out. The way that this energy feels is like this message is finding you right as this 3 months is beginning, okay? So 3 months from now, you're gonna literally feel like a completely different person, because there's gonna be some really pivotal points in the next 3 months that I don't even know how to explain it, but okay, so I'm seeing from the gifted, this is so crazy, but there's someone in the gifted who has the ability to turn things inside out. And she could literally like take like something and then like use her gift to literally flip it so its insides are on the outside. And that's the vibe that I'm feeling, not in like a weird, it's a little bit like weird in the show, like a little bit like kind of like grotesque, but the energy that I'm feeling for this is like not grotesque. It's very, but it's something that I cannot describe to you, because it's almost like you're gonna have this sense of vulnerability within the next 3 months that you cannot even begin to comprehend. And this message has found you right as this is beginning. Like, it feels very big. And I'm getting like, there's gonna be some things that are changing within the next 3 months for you in your reality, that there's gonna be something really big, okay? So it's either gonna be something financially, or it's going to be something in your living experience is what I'm getting as well. Like, I'm getting like moving houses, or like your reality literally like shifting and putting you in a position where you're feeling a little bit raw is the energy that I'm getting within the next 3 months, okay? So, and you know, I feel like intuitively, you know that this is for you because you've been feeling a change coming. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you've been feeling like you're about to have some kind of like shift or transformation in your reality. I feel like you're feeling like you've outgrown some of the reality that you're presently living within. And that shift is about to arrive for you, whatever it is, whether it's moving homes, or I'm getting like, for some of it, I'm getting like quite a vast amount, confirmation of energy. So I feel like for some of you, it's literally like in, I'm getting relationship for some of you, but you guys don't see that coming. And the fact that I'm getting a throat block when I'm feeling this energy is like kind of intense, and I'm getting uncomfortable. So I feel like in relationship, you could be taking some kind of like a next step. And I literally am getting such a throat block right now. Maybe you don't know if you're like ready for a next step in a relationship, but there's something really big that's going to be happening, and it's going to be putting you in a position where you feel really raw and vulnerable. Okay? Like almost a position that you don't know if it's amazing, because it's going to be like, it's going to be, you know that you're like rising. That's how you're going to like know that it's happening. And like, it's going to be so big. It's just so hard for me to put this into words, because it's like this is a large collective, okay? Like the next 3 months, you're gonna look completely different. Like that's just the energy that I'm feeling for this, okay? And for each of you, I just think intuitively you're gonna like you're just gonna have to sit back and like watch what happens to see like in what area of your life, that like tunes in for you. But I'm seeing like very, very specific things. I'm seeing new homes. I'm seeing relationships leveling up or taking a next step. But I feel like that's going to be like a difficult one for some of you. I'm also just seeing like, I'm seeing you being put in positions. Like I'm seeing like for some of you, it's like a viral video that gets more views than you've ever had in your entire life. And like, it's a very vulnerable place to be because of the amount of attention or the way that it completely transforms your life. Like, and I'm not saying that everyone's gonna have a viral video, but that's like the energy that I'm feeling, right? Or like moving into a new house where I'm getting something that is connected to like, it's like fundamentally shifting a deeper part of your reality than just what's on the physical surface. So it's something that feels a bit kind of like a rock getting thrown into a river where there's a ripple effect. Okay, there's gonna be like a ripple effect in your life in the next 3 months. My phone's literally like going off. And I feel like it's a ripple effect that's connected to the abundance of your reality is what I'm getting. And I'm also sitting in front of a mountain right now, and the angels are telling me to signify this. So I'm sitting in front of a mountain, but there's fog all over the top of the mountain. So like if I was visiting and looking at this mountain for the first time, I would have no clue how big this mountain is. I would have no clue like what's actually underneath. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So it's almost like you don't see what's about to happen for you, but it's actually like, it's literally like 10x what you could imagine. So this is like a really big message, and it's very predictive energy is what I'm getting. It's very predictive, but it's funny because it's predictive and also intuitively you know that this is for you because you can feel it coming, okay? And this is literally in like so many different areas of life. And like this morning I was even like posting messages and I was just hearing like this concept of like, oh, you're rich. Like I just have like kept hearing that in my head this morning, and I don't really speak like that. I know that my friend Jadina does, but like that specific term, I heard it like nonstop getting repeated in my head this morning, like, oh, you're rich. Oh, you're rich. And so personally, I don't know what that really means, but I don't even think that you know like what's coming your way and like what that's actually going to mean. But I'm just getting like there's going to be a fundamental shift that like it's so much deeper than what the surface shift is going to be, and it's going to be a ripple effect of like things shifting in your life. And 3 months from now, literally 3 months from when this message finds you, you can like come back and like in 3 months and tell the community in the little comment section like what changed. But I'm really getting like 3 months from now, you're gonna have, I'm seeing the Hanged Man from the tarot. Like I don't know how to explain how your perspective is about to shift, but I just think something huge is happening. Okay, something really big is happening that's going to completely transform, literally pull your insides to the outside. Like I don't know how else to like put it into words, and I don't know why my nose is like itching so intensely right now on the left side. That could be significant for someone. Also, the other thing that could be significant for someone is chocolate. I don't know, I put my lip gloss on this morning and it's literally like chocolate. It smells like chocolate. But also like you could be eating chocolate a lot recently, or like craving sweets more than normal is what I'm also getting. I also feel like being itchy in odd places and like it not going away. And I'm also like burping a bunch right now. I feel like there's a lot of energy that's been released or is being released right now, which is super interesting. I just keep getting this energy of like feeling like you've outgrown where you're presently at. And you're about to have like, I think that because you've outgrown it, it's almost like you have this like deeper energy, this intuitive energy inside of you that's like literally like calling what's about to happen to you into your reality. Because like energetically you can feel it coming in. Literally there's like about to be a storm here. Like I'm watching all of these trees like go crazy and all these birds flying all around. Like it looks like something's brewing, like something's fucking brewing for you. And I'm hearing that your angels have been working like tirelessly on the other side to assist you in this shift so that it feels seamless and it feels like a miracle is what they're telling me. I feel like greens could also be significant. I'm getting as well, greens could be significant. You guys could either like love green or been wearing green recently, or even just like have some green stuff around you at the time that you're watching this video. That's random. Something's brewing for you. Like it's just so funny because like you intuitively are calling it in. And then I'm hearing careful what you wish for. Like I'm almost getting like, not in a negative way though, like careful what you wish for, because I think that you've been like saying that you're ready for more, or like again like intuitively, even if you're not like really speaking it super loud, maybe you wrote down or something that you're like ready for more, or that you're like wanting to upgrade, or that you're feeling like moving, or that you're desiring a deeper challenge in a certain area in your life. And you're about to like, careful what you wish for, because it's coming in. Like, it's a storm is a brewing for you, and everything's gonna get moved all around. You're gonna feel a bit raw in this new experience, but it's gonna be what you asked for. Okay, so I'm almost getting like wish granted, like you're getting what you asked for. How crazy is that? Like, the universe is listening to you. The universe has been listening to you, and you're about to get what you've asked for. That's crazy. So you're gonna know what you've asked for too. That's how you're gonna know. But this is a very broad message, like a broad collective. And it's hard for me to put into very specific terms. I think I'm gonna go over, they're showing me things again. So I'm gonna say like some other confirmations. I'm thinking like gold lettering. I'm seeing gold in general. Like gold, I'm seeing gold jewelry as well. I'm seeing like dangling. I don't know, dangling anything, I guess. I'm seeing like moody aesthetics. Like deep maroons as well, deep maroon curtains. They're showing me white tables. I don't know, these are so random. You'll have to like let me know in the comments if these like mean something to you. I'm seeing teal blue. Kind of like the color of like a very teal blue ocean. Okay, I'm hearing a message that this next 3 months is gonna be uncapturable in like on your photo screen, on anything like that. Like, yes, you'll be able to like take little moments and like screenshots and like memories, but I'm hearing that it won't be able to really truly be captured other than through your experience. So I'm hearing write about it. I'm hearing literally write about your next 3 months, like in a journal, or write about what you feel coming in for you, because I'm hearing that that's how you're going to capture this moment. That's the only way that you'll be able to truly capture it, because you're not going to be able to, like, what I'm hearing is like 5 to 10 years from now, you're going to look back and see that this was the beginning of that ripple effect. This was that rock, and all the ripples are touching all the different areas of your life. But you're going to look back and you're going to be like, this was that moment. That's so fucking crazy. Like, that's so wild. And in the moment, you probably didn't even realize exactly that that was that rock going into the water, creating the ripples. But you're gonna know that, like, fundamentally you're shifting. You're gonna feel like waves moving through you these next 3 months. Like waves, I'm telling you. Pretty intense. I'm just getting this like really uncomfortable energy also. Again, like this like itchy energy. Or just like certain materials or sounds could be bothering you recently. Like I'm getting like sounds like, I don't know, like sounds like dry hair could bother you, or like, yeah, like certain materials on the skin. They're telling me to slow down. Sometimes I like read energy and it's interesting because like I can receive stuff so quickly, but then sometimes you're like, you switch from this energy of like receiving to this energy of like looking, and when you're in the looking energy, you're not receiving, you're just looking for more. And so the angels have to tell me to slow down in order for me to like sit back in my body and actually just sit back and receive the information instead of like looking for more information. And sometimes like slowing down and sitting in presence is so important. They're showing me writing. They're really showing me writing. They're showing me typing as well. I don't know. There's like dust. I swear there's always dust on my nose. I don't know where it comes from. I'm like, is there anything else? Okay, I'm hearing there's a part of you that doesn't know if you even believe this because you haven't seen something fundamentally change in your life in such a long time. I'm hearing that there's a reason for that, okay? You've been in a cycle of letting things go, which like we all kind of know, and I talk about that in like almost every channel these days. I was just talking about that with my friend. Just like how we're in a season of letting everything go and like letting things leave. And I feel like there's a part of you that like doesn't even know if change or this fundamental like shift is possible. I feel like a little bit of you that's just like kind of second guessing yourself. It's not really like as much yourself, it's like second guessing like things arriving, which is really interesting, even though I feel like you have more than enough proof that things arrive. But this change is a little bit more on like a, again, like such a internal level. Not that your physical life will be shifting, like we already talked about that, but like what I'm getting is like, again, like your inside's being brought to the outside. Like it's funny because like your outside world is going to change, but it's also going to be like a vulnerable change because it's like your insides are being brought to the surface. And I think that the part of you that's feeling like insecure on this energy, the part of you that's feeling like, I don't know, I feel like you're feeling a little bit like, I'm getting an energy of kind of like what's next. Like you're sitting in the unknown and you kind of like don't know how this is possibly going to happen for you because you don't really know what's next is what I'm getting. And I'm also hearing that's where miracles come in. Duh. That's where miracles come in. But there is like this really strong presence of like the part of you that's like feeling unsure and feeling a little bit of like insecurity rising is actually the beginning of that happening, of that vulnerability. Okay, so I'm almost getting like you may have even been feeling like insecure or like really sensitive to a lot of things happening in your reality in a way that you haven't normally been feeling. Okay, and that is, again, like that's the beginning of that rawness, and so it probably feels very uncomfortable for you right now in a lot of settings. Like I feel like there's a part of you that just like almost wants to like hide away is what I'm getting. But this is just like, I'm getting this is like tuning you into, why does my nose itch? This is tuning you, it's like turning your frequency up. It's like, again, those insides being brought to the outside because they need to be exposed to the oxygen of the reality that you're living in, right? So that they can get a little bit more of like a strength is what I'm getting. So that's why things are feeling so sensitive for you recently. Again, like even with my nose and like the like runny nose all of a sudden, like I'm like maybe you've even been feeling like more emotional recently than normal. As the sun's coming out. Yeah, there's not really like advice for that. It's just like that sensitivity is, it's just gonna feel that way for a bit. Like that's that vulnerability, that's that rawness being brought to the surface for you so that you can be in this new, it's that's the thing about change, is it's always uncomfortable. It's more about like, but like also the shift for you is just so intense, it just might feel kind of intense. But again, like, I'm just telling you, like, 5 to 10 years from now, you're gonna look back and realize that this was the moment that, like, ripples literally attended your life. Ripples. There's a lot of itchy energy. Like, why does my eye itch? Maybe that's, like, also how you're feeling a little bit. Where you're kind of like, what's going on with me? You're just being made new for this change, this transformation. And it's becoming, like, more and more and more evident to you. I'm sorry about the light. Maybe that, I don't know if that helps. It's becoming more and more and more evident to you that something huge is coming in because of how uncomfortable you feel in your current setting. And it's not really even that you feel super uncomfortable, because I feel like you're, like, stoked, but I just feel like you're getting this energy of, like, outgrowing it. They're showing me like a child outgrowing a shirt. It's just too tight. It's uncomfortable. You need to get the new shirt, you know, but, like, it takes a minute to get there. You know, you gotta, like, get to that point and then get it. And then it happens. And that's what's happening in your next 3 months. But you're just feeling that really uncomfortable energy because this message is arriving for you right at the beginning of those 3 months for you. It's a very timeless message. But I feel like the way your abundances are about to be, like, I'm just telling you, something, this fundamental shift that's happening within you, within, without, as within, so without, as, yeah, again, this that's happening for you, so many text messages, buzz, buzz, buzz. Where was I? Sorry, I usually, like, have my phone hidden away so that it doesn't distract me. I totally just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. And a tree just hit my car. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna end the channel there because I'm just telling you that, like, there's a lot that you don't see, okay? There's a lot that's happening behind the scenes, and just know that things are happening behind the scenes. Just, like, trust in that. Feel that. You wouldn't intuitively be feeling what's coming for you if it wasn't coming. Alright, I love you. And if this message resonated with you, please do let me know, and I will see you in the next message.